boys, welcome back to a brand new video. So pretty much today we got a really good money making method, and I'm not sure how I've missed this in the past, but it involves a few things. First of all, you're going to be making hundreds of millions, and second of all, it's a way that we're going to be getting tons of wheel spins. I don't know how I missed this before, so to start things off, we're going to be showing you guys how to get a lot of skill points, because that is a requirement for this video. And since Forza patched the way to do it with the MG, I've been looking for a new one, and I think I found our best substitute for the time being, and it also makes you a bunch of money. I don't know, it's a really good method. So let's get to the festival and check out the first steps of this process. So for the first step, you're gonna have to get yourself in the Lamborghini here, the Sesto Elemento. We all know this Lamborghini. It's not expensive at all. You'll be able to find it in the auction house immediately. It's probably just a couple million. It might even be in the festival. I don't know, you probably have one. You get it from WHEELSPINs quite often. And then you want to make sure the car mastery looks a bit like this. You don't have to do the super wheel spin or the Forzathon points or the extra life here, but everything else is very important to make sure you have that the same. And then just put a tune that makes you into X class. Then you want to head yourself all the way over to the creative hub here. You want to head into event lab, event blueprints, and then you guys are going to search for one. Put in the share code here, but I'm actually just going to show you what you need to search. It's on the screen right there if you want to pause the video. Go ahead, launch it up as solo, and you want to make sure you choose your Sesto Elemento. Then once you're on the screen, you want to go to difficulty settings, and you want to make sure that your steering is on auto steering and that you're on an automatic transmission. Both of these are very important. Go ahead, back out once you set it like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and launch the race, and from here on out, it's very simple. All you have to do is just hold your accelerator. I don't recommend doing this on a simulation steering wheel. I don't know why you would. That's not going to really work out for you. Do it on a controller or a keyboard, but all you do, you hold the accelerator, you're going to hit all this stuff along the path, and it's going to get you 9 to 10 skill points every single time, which is just an absurd amount. And those are going to be very important for getting the actual wheel spins in this video. Now, I do want to clarify it's not super wheel spins, but with the amount of money you're making, it's not really going to matter. The wheel spins are just going to be a nice added bonus on top of the money. Anyways, once you get to this screen, you can restart. It's not going to lose any of your skill points. You're going to keep them all. If you just wanted to keep earning more, you just go ahead and restart. But I'm done. I'm going to click continue. We're going to keep them either way. And now that we've done that, might level up. That's another thing. You might get some wheel spins from leveling up, which is awesome. I'm going to open up ours, see if, hey, that's actually not too bad. We're going to sell that, but now we're going to go back to the festival here, and this is where the money making part comes in. So I noticed something today when I was going through my cars, and it involves a very special car, a car that lots of people like, but it's not a hard car to get anymore. And I'm talking about no other than our friend, the AE86 here. Lots of people's favorite car. I'm going to hop in and show you what I mean. If we go to upgrades and tuning and the car mastery, as you can see along the perk tree here, you get 2 wheel spins if you fill out so this is 3 points plus another 3, that's 6 plus 10, 16. You get 2 wheel spins, and the skill points don't really matter how much you spend because they're so easy to get. But I'm going to show you how to get this car relatively cheap, and once you get it for that cheap, you can go back to the auction house and literally sell it. I believe it still goes for like 5-ish million. Let's take a look at the exact price of these. So I'm not misleading you at all. It is 5.8 million, which is an absurd amount of money. That's really good. These are going up in price a little bit, but you don't have to worry about that dropping. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Toyota, and we're going to find ourselves the Toyota Trueno. And for max buyout, this is where it's important. You don't want to go anything above, let's say 1 million. 1 million is a very generous amount of money. Most of them are going to be significantly lower than that. And what you're going to do now is just auction snipe. And I know it seems silly at first, nothing might pop up, but I promise a lot do. I've done this for a lot of my Truenos. You saw how many I have. I probably have like 40 or 50 of this car. They're pretty easy to get. You just have to be patient, and not a lot of people are actually auction sniping for this car right now. So when one does come up, there's a good chance you're gonna get it. I have to collect some credits here. Oh yeah, this was such a good car to be auction sniping. In the past couple of days, I was able to sell it for 20 million. I made that video to show you guys how to sell a car for 20 million. Hopefully you guys followed along a little bit. Okay, now we're back up to a healthy almost billion credits. But anyways, this was actually going to lead into the video. I was going to make an auction sniping one with some good cars you should auction snipe. And this was one of the ones I want to include. And the cool thing is, this opens up a lot of other perks for us, because normally we used to spend our skill points on cars we could buy from the car pass, but we never really considered cars that we could auction snipe, use the perk tree, and then later sell for a profit. And it's kind of a no-brainer, because if you were going to own the car before selling it anyways, I'm not really sure why you wouldn't at least spend your skill points on it anyways. I'm sure there's a good amount others that are going to have the same perk tree available, but anyways, this is one that you guys can go ahead and search. I'm going to show you a few more cars you can auction snipe, because that is the focus of today's video. This car here is actually still a super good one. I think for just today, when you guys are watching this, the season actually resets, and these are still selling relatively cheap. There's no way this doesn't go up to 20 million credits, and not a lot of people are auction sniping these for some reason. As you can see, I just got one. This car is gonna fly up to 20 million credits, especially after today when you're seeing this video, and no one can get this car anymore. So go and pick up as many of these as possible. This is a really good one to be buying. That's actually my first one I've been able to get. But I haven't really been auction sniping for them. Anyway, stockpile these. Try and get like 10 to 20 if you're able to, if you have the time. This is gonna get you an easy few 100 million credits if you're gonna go look for that car. And then we have this other one here, and this one's selling consistently for 20 million, but not a lot of people are buying it up super fast, so that actually makes this one a really good one to auction snipe. And you can actually set your buyout all the way to like 4 or 5 million, because we know for at least a few more weeks this car is not going to be re-released by Forza. So that's going to give you a little bit of time to get your hands on it. You don't have to worry about the price dropping right when you get them. You can sell them immediately. But this is, I see this car kind of like the 812 Superfast from Horizon 4. It doesn't really drop in price. It's an okay car, but it's just exclusive, and that's why it's going for 20 million. A good one to get your hands on if you have the upfront capital for it. But anyways, let's take a look at one more here, and that's the Razor here. This car has been consistently selling at 20 million for a long time, and likely that price is going to start to go down, as not too many people are purchasing these, but there's a lot up for 20 million that aren't really selling, which means a good amount of people are going to be putting these up for under 20 million. So you could look as high as 11 million, because that's the next step down. People can sell after 20. I don't know if I would recommend buying any at 11 million, because that is a very steep price, and there's no guarantee that yours is going to sell at 20 million. What I would recommend is probably 5 or 6 million here. Either of these are good prices. You could go up to 10 million, but just search around for this car. This is going to be a good one, but the price is likely going to come down on these. So as soon as you get yours, make sure you sell it. Don't hold on to it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you made it all the way through to the end, let me know down below and I'll give you a heart. As always, we'll see you boys in the next video. I'm out. Oh, boys.